Have you ever started exercises full of motivation, training maybe 4 or 5 times a week, only to feel exhausted a few weeks later and eventually stop? Most people think the problem is motivation, and yes, it does play a huge role, which we are not going to discuss today. I think most people stop after a few weeks because they start to do too much too soon. And today I want to explain why recovering better instead of working harder can actually help you make more progress. Hi, I'm Farida, and I help people build strength, improve their fitness, and feel more confident through sustainable exercise. Most of my clients are women over 40, but these recovery principles apply to anyone who wants to get fitter without burning out. In my previous videos, I spoke about stress and sleep. Today, we are going to look at another important part, and is recovery between workouts. Before we begin, if you enjoy evidence-based fitness advice without the fads or quick fixes, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel, so just click the button below. I share practical videos to help you build healthier habits that you can actually maintain. And remember, before you start any fitness program, always seek medical advice. Now, let's get started. One thing I come across quite a lot is that people think that to get results, they need to do more exercise, more workouts during the week, or longer workouts, basically working harder. And while this is kind of logical, our body doesn't really work that way. Every time we exercise, we put our body under stress. Now, stress is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, exercise is actually a healthy form of stress because it encourages the body to adapt. But here's the important part. The body doesn't get stronger while you are doing the workout, while you are exercising. It becomes stronger afterwards, while it is recovering. When you are recovering, the muscles repair, the energy stores are replenished, and your body adapts to the challenge you have given it during the workout. So, if you are keep adding more and more exercise without giving your body the time to recover, we are making actually harder for the adaptation to happen. This actually reminded me of a client I'm working with. Their goal was to lose weight and build strength. They tried everything before, gym membership, workout online, classes as well, swimming. They enjoyed all of them, but they always started strong, and after a few weeks, life got busy, things was getting in the way, so they would stop, or they would go just once a week or once every 2 weeks as well. So we spoke, and we realized that actually their main problem to reach their goal, it wasn't exercising themselves, because they really enjoy the exercises. Their struggle was to build consistency. So we decided that instead to focus on the training, on the program, we would focus on the goal to build consistency. To do that, we adjust everything based on their life. If they couldn't do a workout one day, we would do the workout another day. If they didn't have enough time to do the whole workout, we were adjusting the time of the workout. By doing this, slowly they realized that actually they could train 2-3 times a week. They were enjoying it. They didn't have too much stress about exercises as well. And now, after a few months that I'm still working with them, they are capable to adjust their workouts, their program each week based on their life. And this is actually what progress is, at least from my point, because fitness needs to fit your life and not the other way around. So how do we know if you are not recovering well between workouts? Remember that feeling tired after a tough workout is completely normal. Having some sore muscles as well after training, after the workouts or the day after, again, is completely normal. But if you have noticed that you are constantly exhausted, every workout feels harder than it should, you are sore all the time, sore like you cannot move, any movement is really painful, your motivation as well is dropping quite a lot, or you're finding you're getting ill more often, those can be all signs that your body needs a little more recovery. That doesn't automatically mean you are overtraining. It might mean that your body is struggling to keep up with the amount of training you are asking to do. The good news is that improving recovery doesn't always mean exercising less. Often it means recovering better. The first is probably the most obvious and is sleep. I've spoken about this before because it really is one of the most powerful recovery tools that we have. So make sure you sleep enough. Secondly, make sure you are eating enough to support your training. I cannot say this enough. Your body needs energy and nutrients to repair itself after exercises and during exercises and before exercising. So make sure you are eating enough. Hydration is another simple one that often is overlooked. Even being slightly dehydrated can affect how you feel and perform. Another strategy is something many people struggle with and is allowing yourself easier days. Not every workout has to leave you exhausted. Walking, stretching, yoga, or simply having a lighter session, less sets, less rounds, can all support recovery while keeping you active. And finally, increase your training gradually. One of the biggest mistakes that I always see is people trying to go from very little exercise to doing everything at once. Even increasing weight, always do it slowly and gradually. Your body needs time to adapt. Small, steady progress is usually much more sustainable and will help you to do your workouts in longer terms and build consistency and good habits. One thing I always remind as well my clients is that recovery looks different for everyone. You are your own person, you are unique. How well you recover depends on lots of different things, and these are your sleeps, your nutrition, the stress that you have every day, your work, your family life, your age, and your previous training experience, etc., etc., etc. Some weeks you might feel fantastic, while other weeks life will be hectic, even day by day. And that's okay. The important thing isn't sticking rigidly to a plan. It's learning how to adjust your training so that it fits the reality of your life. That's not giving up, that's training intelligently. If there is one thing I would like you to take from this video, it's this. Progress doesn't come from doing as much exercises as possible. It comes from finding the right balance between challenging your body and giving it enough time to recover. Sometimes the best thing you can do is not to do another workout. Sometimes it's getting an earlier night, or going for a walk, or simply accepting that this week 2 workouts instead of 4 is still a success. Because in the long run, consistency will always beat intensity. Recovery is not about doing less. It's about giving your body the opportunity to get stronger. Remember, the goal is not to have a perfect week. The goal is to build habits that you can still follow this week, next month, and the whole year, and the next year too. And that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and let me know in the comments what part of recovery you find most challenging. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.